Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat for Tuesday, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Wheat futures were back up 24 cents on Tuesday, and corn followed as they both gained much of what they had lost on Monday. Soybeans were up 32 cents on Monday, while they were down on Tuesday. The Biden administration is expected to decide this week whether corn-based ethanol will qualify for subsidies in the production of sustainable aviation fuel. If so, that's good for ethanol and the corn market. Crude oil was down again Tuesday to levels not seen at the end of June, currently trading slightly below that $69 a barrel mark. The corn market is disappointed over the fact that there never has been any export sales of U.S. corn to China to cover the rumor to have been canceled Brazilian cargoes of corn. USDA has reported as of Monday and Tuesday a total of 12.2 million bushels of U.S. corn and soybeans sold to unknown destination. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM is open for Milo trucks this week, 7 a.m. to 2:45. Timco Houston will be closed today, Wednesday, and tomorrow, Thursday, for truck dump repairs. Anderson's Houston is open weekdays for trucks, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Call 361-852-5207. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did our sheep and goats sell at Fredericksburg?
Larry, we ended up with right at 2,800. Almost got our 3. Didn't quite get there. Market was, it was good all the way through. Quoted, the light kids, those feeder kids weren't quite as high as they were last week. The highs. We didn't have any of those close to $5 kids. Kind of 450, 460 was the top end. But all the way through, it was good, steady. On the bigger kids, the 50 to 65 pound kids, I thought we got along good. They kind of bring from, the boar kids kind of bring from 310 to up to 360 or 70 on some of those real fancy ones. Some of the Spanish kids kind of, from $2.40 to $3, just depending on the quality of them. Lamb market might have been a tick softer, not much. It was good all the way through. Also, lambs kind of bring from 280 to up to 340 or 50 on some of the fancier ones. So thought we got along good there. Nanny deal was steady. Billy deal was steady to last week, and the ewes were sure steady. The killer ewes to last week also. So I thought we got along real well.
Good. Cattle sale, how's it shaping up?
I think we'll get somewhere around that 1,200 is what I'm thinking. We've probably got 800-900 on the yards now, so see how they roll in the rest of the evening and tomorrow. It's a little weather coming in tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little drizzly and misty, so we'll see how they keep rolling in the morning. But sure looking to turn out to be a pretty good sale in Fredericksburg on Wednesday.
All right. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. The National Pork Carcass Cutout Value 266 weaker at $83.96. Federally inspected hog slaughter for Tuesday listed at 479,000 head for a weekly total at 941. That compares to 971 this time last year. Neighbor, as we turn our head and steer our gaze toward the beef side of the meat equation, boxed beef reports mixed. Choice boxes were 233 stronger. On Tuesday afternoon, select 88 lower for a choice select spread of 34.12. Looks like federal slaughter 127 for a weekly total of 253. That's around 2,000 more than last week, 9,000 more than the same week last year. Let's see if we've done anything fat cattle-wise. Just a minor bit of activity, not even enough to test the waters. They're saying 168, but still not enough for a market test. Last week, we're at 171. Maybe there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's the sale shaping up?
Well, it's the last sale of the year, and, it's going to be a busy one, kind of anticipating that 900, maybe a few more on cattle, and probably about 1,000 sheep and goats. So, it's going to be a good offering on everything. This market, it's holding its own. It's lots better than it was last year, closing the year out. So that's the easiest way to say that.
Right. They had quite a few sheep and goats in lots of different places today. You're looking for big numbers, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm kind of guessing about 1,000 there, maybe 1,100, but just bigger bunches, and everybody holds them for the holidays because if you're in the savvy, you know that when the buying company shut down, you still got to have a slaughter chain to be able to supply your customers with.
Right.
So
right, and you got to get your trucks lined up too because of all that.
Get trucks lined up. That's the most crucial part of it. It's easy to buy them. It's hard to get them where they need to be.
Yep. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Brian.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow evening, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, and I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panel. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161. I'm more than happy to answer any questions anyone may have.
We appreciate you. That's Stephen from D&D talking about their sheep and goat equipment, ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, now it's time to get a hold of Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, the fall breeding season is upon us. If you want a calf in the fall, you need to turn your bulls out by about the 1st of December or January. And we've got plenty of good bulls available for lease or sale of all the popular breeds. Angus, Brangus, Hereford, Charolais, Brahman. Give us a call. We can help you out. If we don't have the bulls, we can find them. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram. Casas Cattle _Rancher3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information. CasasCattle.com. CASAS. CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, I'd like to remind you about George Weichel and the good folks at Wholesale Steel, San Antonio Steel. Heavy-duty lifetime warranty on their cattle panel. The standard duty panel also. Heavy-duty and standard-duty pasture gates. They're a new Preferred dealer, and they'll beat anybody's prices on the Preferred products. They've got Stay Tight 50 and Stay Tough fencing both. Cattle working pens. They've got 2 Texas locations. They've got the San Antonio store. Call 210-624-2000 or the Hearn Bryan College Station store, 979-280-6100. Now remember, that Hearn location is off Highway 6, and the San Antonio location is there off Texas 16. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 4. You can find them on the web at wholesalesteel.com. SA.com. Of course, that's the San Antonio store, or WholesaleSteelBCS.com. And that's the Bryan College Station Hearn store. Oh, and by the way, tell George Weichel that Larry Marble sent you. We're on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how's the Wednesday sale shaping up?
Well, it's shaping up pretty good. Getting cattle in all day. Got a lot of good cattle. Got over 600 right now. I expect 850 to 9. Pretty easy. The calves that we've drawn are really good. A lot of condition on a lot of these good ones. Not a whole lot of cows. We had one guy brought 15 or 16. Another guy brought about 15 or 16. So anyway, not a whole lot of cows, but that's okay. So we look forward to tomorrow.
Good. What's the shiniest consignment of calves and yearlings that you've trailered in so far?
We've got 72 Charolais cross calves. All are knife cut. They weigh from probably 550 to 650, and they've been weaned, and they're in excellent shape to sell.
Good deal. Sounds like the kind somebody needs to get bought tomorrow in Caldwell. Carl, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Wednesday sale.
Okay. My number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. Call Max Ebner if you're in the Giddings and Lexington area, 540-8676.
Carl, we appreciate it. We'll talk with you after the sale.
Okay. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, neighbor, we're here with Tracy Phillips of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. Tell us about the ranch at Maynard Creek.
I would love to share. This 277-acre ag-exempt ranch offers live water, which is still flowing in this drought, plentiful wildlife, and picturesque views, and is located only 17 miles west of Junction.
How about water and electricity?
It does have electricity already brought into the property, as well as a well that has already been drilled with a 250-gallon storage tank.
What about wildlife?
There's an abundance of wildlife on this property, including axis, trophy-sized whitetail, aoudad, black buck, dove, turkey, just about everything you can imagine for the area.
Well, it sounds like a western hill country property that's perfect for hunters, the natural enthusiast, or someone just wanting to build their home in rural Texas. How can people get in touch with you, Tracy?
Well, that's pretty easy. They can call me directly at 512-393-9996, and I will definitely return your call within 24 hours, or they can visit our website at homesteadandranch.com.
Tracy, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Thank you, and you have a great day.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how's the sale shaping up?
Oh, looks like going to be a pretty good run, Larry. Got a few over 400 in right now. Probably about 75 grown cattle in the mix. Rest calves and yearlings. Look like a lot of good Charolais and Angus cross calves this week. Cattle look pretty big, but expecting a pretty nice run, somewhere 600 or so looks like. So, quality's good and market's hanging in there, so expecting a nice run.
Now, the holiday schedule right quick.
We do have our last regular sale will be next week on the 20th. That'll be our last sale of the year. We are having a special replacement sale this coming Saturday, the 16th at 11 o'clock. And I've got listings for everything on the website for that.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kelly.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 334-1047. Website's PearsallLivestock.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how was the Monday sale?
It was good, Larry. Maybe had just a little bit of a softer tone to it than what it has the last couple of weeks, but still a really good market. Lots of demand. Ended up with 1,826 head today. Like the last few weeks, just splitting out most of the pairs. Anywhere from 1,000 up to 1,700. Did sell some bred cows today. The better end of those, 1,075 up to 1,400. Some Packer cows today, maybe just a couple cents cheaper, 96 to $1.04 on your high yielding cows, 90 to 98 on your breakers. The canners 52 to 78. Your high yielding bulls 116 to 120. Low to medium yielding bulls 92 to $1.16. Like I said, the calf market, especially on the bigger cattle, might have had a little softer tone to it, but still lots of activity on the lightweights. The 2 to 3 weight choice steers 284 to 324. Heifer mates 264 to 310. 3 to 4 weight choice steers 280 to 308. Heifer mates 242 to 286. 4 to 5 weight choice steers 260 to 288. Heifer mates 232 to 268. 5 to 6 weight choice steers 240 to 276. Heifer mates 212 to 238. 6 to 7 weight choice steers 214 to 238. Heifer mates 188 to 208. And the 7 to 8 weight cattle, your choice steers 186 to 216. Heifer mates 178 to 192. So got along good, pleased with it. Ended up pretty good volume today, and next week will be our last sale of the year, next Monday the 18th, and then we'll be closed for 2 weeks and be back open on January the 8th.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Riley.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Riley, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, it's time to take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in December. March was 115, 1072. Houston 1081. Progresso 938. Yellow corn to Corpus 525 and a quarter. Progresso 585 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat to Houston December delivery, March plus 30, 681 and a half. And we'll call number one beans Placido December January delivery, Jan less 90, 1233 and three quarters. 13,688 bale of Texas cotton. Neighbor the high side was 79.30. The low side 75.30. The average price across the 13,688, 77.30. That's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. No brag, just fact. We appreciate you listening to our 16 affiliated stations and at downonthefarmradio.com, our Facebook page Down on the Farm, and mine, Larry Marble. Good day.